it's Amy at Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures, and it's time for another Free Motion Quilting Monday post. We're doing scroll flowers. Oh, my stitches are very long. I need to speed myself up. Anyway, I've had quite a few participants talk about having trouble getting the design to fill in very well. And so I thought I'd try to talk about that this morning. I think one of the main things is to make sure that I'm going to stop for a minute and lower my foot down just a little bit. I have this set up for a different project. Make sure that your scroll is not too long. And typically, I don't get a full round of feathers around a full round of petals around every flower. You'll see here, I only got around it once and then filled in here, and really, I didn't get all the way around. Typically, I'll be able to get a full round of petals for the first trip around the flower, but not for the second, because I am keeping them close. And you probably can't see it so well on my sampler here, but I'm not real happy with how my stitches are looking this morning. What is wrong with me? Anyway. Sorry about that. Thread ends back there from where I started. Trying to think of some other ways to help you get the design nice and filled in. I guess really a lot of it just comes down to practice. I tend to wrap my scroll around a feather that's already there, for the most part, so that does help keep it closer. Of course, if your scrolls are very long and sticking out away from the rest of your flowers, you are going to have trouble filling that design in, unless you do several more rows of petals. I would not bring this design way up here and do a scroll and then do your flower. So you are going to have trouble getting it in ugly flower to fill in here. You can see I've got a lot of space here. So I would bring this scroll more over here, and I would have done the center of the flower about here, and that would help me fill this place in. And, but now that I've done it, what to do? So come out here kind of a little farther out and just do a partial flower to fill in. Make that circle at the end of the scroll a little tighter so I can fit a smaller flower in this kind of odd spot. And that helps fill this in. I would not try to go in here and fill that in. That just is going to get too tight. And you can also bounce it out and follow in around another flower a little bit, almost adding another row of petals partially, just to help get where you want to go. And this is going to be another partial flower here, a little smaller scale, just so I can fit it in and get down here and still come out without crowding too closely to that other flower. Sometimes the danger is not so much the fitting your shapes close together as much as getting it right in that spot where there's too much room to leave it unquilted, but not quite enough room to get into the design and back out. For instance, I wouldn't want to come back over here, come back in here very far, and come back out. And I'll show you what that looks like. Because you're not going to have enough room to come out without quilting it really densely. I mean, certainly I can backtrack over this, but to just echo out is going to look kind of odd. So that's something you don't want to do. You want to leave yourself either enough room to get in and out, or make the spacing so you don't have to go back in. Anyway, I think this video has been long enough. I hope that helps with how to fill in the design a little closer. You can see that most of my scrolls run right alongside other flowers. And a lot of my flowers are not completely formed. Some are, but not all. And that helps me get my design nice and tight. This is Amy from Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures. Find the blog at freemotionquiltingadventures.blogspot.com. And this is another one of our posts in a series. We're working on scroll flowers. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting on the blog. Bye-bye.